Today we're about to enter one of our switch yards. We're going to be going over 3 things you must do no matter where you work. Alright, so first step guys, before we even go inside, is we've got to notify our dispatcher. Some companies may not have a dispatcher that they notify as part of their procedure, but you're out here in the middle of nowhere by yourself, somebody's got to know. A lot of this equipment in here is remotely operated. You don't want to be underneath an air breaker as it's being remotely operated. Those things are loud, they could fail, there could be compromised equipment in there. It's just a good idea for someone to know where you are. Pretty standard procedure, only takes a minute. Give your dispatcher a call and let them know which substation you're at or switch yard and what you're doing there. Just going inside to update my computer. Alright, thanks, bud. Easy enough. Alright, let's go open up that gate. Alright, so we're inside, our dispatcher knows we're here. So what we're going to do next is our perimeter check. Basically, we're looking for holes in the fence. You got to look real close because sometimes they get pretty crafty. They cut a couple of the buckles at the bottom, squeeze under the fence. You can hardly even tell anyone was here. So you want to drive around the entire perimeter, making sure that nobody broke in over the weekend. So we just stopped for a quick sec. I'm going to show you guys a spot in the fence that was cut last year. You can see right here, it's been repaired now. Somebody cut a hole in the fence there and crawled underneath into our substation. Not sure if you guys can hear that right now, but man, that high line is noisy. Snowy day, she's making a lot of noise up there. That's 230,000 volts over our head going into that massive power transformer over there. All right, let's continue our perimeter check. All right, and we are going to stop here for a minute. So you can see in front of me here, the lines in the gravel where other vehicles have been doing their perimeter check, and they're driving right underneath this high tension line here. It's 345,000 volts. That's fine. Those tracks are from our vehicles from the substation techs, engineers, and anyways, guys not driving boom trucks. When driving a truck in through a substation, when you're passing underneath equipment, the height of your vehicle cannot exceed the height of the grounded stand that the equipment is sitting on. Those massive PTs, they're on a steel stand. It's about 7 feet tall. Well, my truck is 11, almost 12 feet tall. So as long as the vehicle you're in doesn't exceed the height of the grounded steel equipment, you're good. While you're doing your perimeter check and inspection of the terminal, a lot of these places have something that looks like this. Looks kind of like a sidewalk going through the area. They kind of zigzag through the terminal. Those are actually cable trays. You can see here, there are some cables underneath. Those are bolted down. You don't want to be driving over top of those. Last thing you want is for your 30,000 pound service truck to bust through those boards and damage some equipment, your truck, somebody get hurt. So most of them have something that looks like this. We have a concrete crossing area. Now I realize not all substations have that type of setup. However, it's something to look out for if you have cable trays. Don't be driving over top of them. Which brings me to the third and final step of what you should do whenever entering a substation or a switch yard. And that's just a general inspection of the equipment. What makes our system the most dangerous is when it's compromised. Everything in this sub yard is bonded together. Every bit of like the steel building, the ground grid, all the towers, any of the equipment, switch handles, everything is bonded together to be at equal potential. Just a very general inspection of the area, making sure that everything's safe. All right guys, so we're in the building now. We just completed our final check, which included checking for any alarms basically on the system. There's all kinds of panels in here, which include targets and alarms that monitor virtually all the equipment in the sub yard. Most of it is connected to our dispatcher, so if there was an alarm, we probably already know about it. I don't want to get too much in this, and neither should you. This is more for a relay tech or a subtech's job, but you should have a general knowledge of what you're looking at when you're in these substations. So that concludes this video, guys. We're gonna go over it again real quick. 3 steps, no matter where you work, to perform whenever going into a substation. First step, let your dispatcher know you're here. Second step, do a perimeter check. And third step, a general equipment check. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I've got all kinds of stuff coming up. Anything you'd like to see specifically, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to get to that. Thanks for watching. Drop me a fist bump. Let me know where you're watching from, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and one last thing, guys. Don't forget to call your dispatcher back when you're leaving. Let them know you're all clear.